You are watching Market Watch, the brief overview of the key events from the world of finance. Last week was remembered for an unexpected change in sentiment on the stock market, thanks to the release of inflation data in the United States. According to the latest data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, consumer price growth slowed in April, thereby increasing the likelihood of a reduction in the Fed's key interest rate. This is the main driver of growth, which allowed the S&P 500 index to approach the $5,350 mark, updating the historical maximum. But for further growth, investors need an additional bullish fundamental factor. Attention should also be paid to the upcoming publication of FOMC minutes, which may confirm or deny investors' expectations regarding the Fed's rate cut this year. Perhaps an equally important event for the market will be the upcoming release of the report by the technology giant NVIDIA. Significant profit growth is able to increase investor interest in the stock market. But we should also not forget about the upcoming publication of final data on changes in the level of business activity in the service sector and the manufacturing sector of the U.S. economy. Since these are final data, they rarely differ much from the preliminary estimate. However, this release should not be underestimated, as well as statistics on the construction market. Shifting to the precious metals market, let's pay attention to the increased interest of investors in gold, which may also indicate the expectation of a reduction in the Fed's key interest rate. Indeed, in the case of monetary policy easing, the yield of U.S. government bonds will decrease, thereby increasing the investment attractiveness of gold. In early trading in Asia, demand for gold remained elevated, indicating the willingness of investors to update the historical maximum, which was set in the first half of April this year. Unlike gold, Bitcoin and the rest of the coins began trading on Monday as cautiously as they finished on Friday. A clear decrease in buyer activity occurred near the technical resistance level of $67,500. Therefore, a breakthrough of the marked barrier can provoke another wave of growth, returning above 71,000. This scenario remains a priority, although the general mood remains neutral. If you look at the Bitcoin chart on the daily time interval, you will see a very wide sideways trend. At the moment, the price is held closer to the middle of this range, which indicates uncertainty and, accordingly, makes it much more difficult to determine the direction of further movement of Bitcoin quotes. That's all I have. Follow the news carefully and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.